Hey guys, my Mac55 here, and today we are let me get this stuff out of the way. Today I'm going to be discussing how to boost your PC. And I'm talking about if, like, maybe, let's say, gaming-wise, you want to increase your FPS, stuff like that. Just overall boosting in general, whatever. Okay, so the first two things is mainly on gaming. I have these two programs right here. This first one is called Razer Cortex, and give it a second to load. I have a very, very slow computer. That's why I have this stuff. But basically, you can download this. I'll see if I can include download links in the description. Sorry, my voice is cracked. Anyway, what you can do is you can sync your games in here, and then what it'll do is when you try to play them, it'll turn off certain programs that you wouldn't necessarily need for gaming. So that's useful. And another program here is called Throttle Stop. Basically, Intel CPUs, when they're under lots of pressure, or like they're under lots of power usage, I could say. As you can see, my CPU usage is 100%. You can see I'm running a little Celeron. But basically, what Throttle Stop does, it makes your CPU not do those dips and everything, so it's supposed to make everything a lot smoother, supposedly. When you open it up, you have to go through one of those, and eventually when it opens, you get this, and you could set different settings. I set to performance, you check all these, check all those three, have everything as high as you can, stuff like that. And then when you do that, you could just click turn on. Mine's already on for some reason. I never turned it on. And then basically that should help your CPU. Yeah, so Razer Cortex and Throttle Stop, two really good ways to increase. Another way you can increase your performance is if we go to, where was it? If we go here to computer, little properties. I'm trying to remember this because I thought about this one. Go to advanced systems. Is it here? I have a feeling it's wrong. Oh no, yeah. You click performance settings, and right here you can see these visual effects. And what you can do is you can either hit adjust for best performance, or click custom if you want to keep certain things like shadows under the mouse, pointers, stuff like that. And I'm just going to do for best performance, apply it. Ugh. Dude, even my mouse is having problems running, that's how. And another thing you can do is you can go to advanced here. I have no idea why it's set to that. Set that to programs. And then you can go here and you can set virtual RAM, which is very useful. And basically, if you run out of RAM on your system, I'm running 4 gigs on here, it'll use your hard drive. So, in a really good way and a really good thing about that is if you're using SSDs, that massively increases your performance on that. So yeah, I keep mine at ridiculous heights. Okay, let's apply it. For some reason, it wasn't set to programs. Okay, let me go through my files for a minute. I can't remember. I think there was one more thing. Oh yeah, right here is the Intel Extreme Tuning Utility. You can download this straight off the Intel website. And what this does is, now you have to have a supported processor and graphics card for this to work, but this allows you to tweak. Hang on. This allows you to tweak things regarding your processor and whatnot. Now I'm running a little Celeron, I can't do this, But, let's see, I go to manual tuning, I can't do anything. But, what I can do is I can put these under stress tests, which I am not going to do right now, because that is a horrible idea right now. I can run a benchmark, stuff like that, and basically gives you a total thing. And plus it gives you a complete thing of info about your computer. Like even your BIOS version. Speaking, I just updated my BIOS today, and right after it shut down, when it was done, I tried to turn it on. The lights went on, and then everything went off, and I heard nothing. And I'm like, oh crap, I broke it. And then a couple seconds later, it turned on. I'm like, oh thank God. But anyway, you can see. Okay, that's not right. I'm pretty sure the manufacturer of my RAM is not Hyundai. But yeah, it tells you all that kind of stuff. And right here it says turbo overclockable false. That's why I can't tune it here. And obviously, since the iGPU is referenced with the processor, I can't tweak that either. But yeah, and one more thing. There's this thing right here called Malwarebytes, anti-malware. Now you're probably thinking, what does this have to do with your speed? Well, the thing is, there's a lot of bits of malware and stuff. Like, you know how sometimes you download something or you just look up something or just randomly all of a sudden, boom, your web browser like Google Chrome just starts bursting with ads everywhere, you know? Well, this program, you can download it for free to do just scans and fixes. And here's the thing though, it won't delete your files unless you tell it to. What it'll do is it'll do what's called quarantine, which basically completely shuts down that, it shuts down what you were doing, but it doesn't, or it, why am I saying that? It shuts down that file, keeps the computer from being able to access it supposedly, and prevents it from being able to activate. But it's still there just in case it was a mistake, you know? Like, let's say because here's the thing, I used to have a problem on my computer. I had to put a restore on my computer recently, because I thought it was going to sell it, and then apparently it was a scam. But anyway, after using Malwarebytes, it apparently quarantined a certain file, and every time I boot up my computer, and randomly, while I was using it, this weird error would pop up either once or 3 times. I thought that was weird, but now it's gone, so it's not annoying me anymore. So yeah, those are things that should speed up your computer. So yeah, and now guys, if there's like massive lag, as in sound relevant to the screen, I'm sorry. It's just that I have to stop and everything, and whenever I try to cut pieces of video out, it wants to sort of hide other parts of the sound. So this might not be completely accurate. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see all of